Welcome to Neosho Lady Wildcat Softball on KNEO.org. This is a presentation of the KNEO and Neosho Wildcat Sports Network. You're listening to the official pregame show of the Neosho Lady Wildcats. Now let's go to the game site for all the action.
And good evening, Wildcat fans. Welcome from Joplin, Missouri. John Ball and Coach Darryl Harbaugh here for the Neosho Wildcats as they take on the Joplin Eagles. We come in here tonight a little tentative, Coach.
It's a little bit of rainy tonight, John. It just spit and rain just enough to be annoying. I mean, it's not really that hard to get too much wet, but it's just annoying out there. And I know the turf's going to be annoying. The ball sometimes going to be wet. And you just got to have to take that in consideration when you're out there in the field.
Yeah, we most definitely will. Hey, Joplin comes in here after run-ruling Seneca last night. I know you don't like to hear that.
Well, I was there.
It was 14-4 over at Seneca. And going back all the way to 2016, the Cats are up on Joplin by a 1-6. Game count. So it should be a good opportunity for the Cats to kind of right the ship a little bit. They're coming in with having lost 5 out of the last 6, and I'm not sure exactly what's going on. We had 8 hits the other night against Ozark, so we know how to hit the ball.
We're just not making the right plays at the right time, or not getting the right hits at the right time. Sometimes you guys get you get girls on base, and you're in scoring position, and you just can't get that timely hit to get things going and put things in motion, and and have a big inning. And that's what Joplin did last night to Seneca.
Yeah, they really did. When we went to Ozark, Carly Kennard not only pitched for 6 really good innings, she had 3 earned runs, 3 unearned runs, and we'll talk about that a little bit later, but she also had a big home run in the midst of the ball game. This Neosho club has got the power to be able to put the ball out of the park.
They do. They've got some bats on that team that can hit the ball. They've got some good kids that can bat the ball around, put the bat on the ball, and make the other team have to make plays to beat you. And to do that, you got to be disciplined at the plate, and pick your poison. I say pick your swing, hit the one that you want to hit. But more or less, if you're going to be consistent, and you're going to have a chance to win in softball games, and I mean against good teams, you've got to make plays when they come to you. No errors, no walks.
Well, Joplin comes in at 10-12. You're exactly right. The junior, Kaylin Bobsky, is going to be in the circle. Now, she normally shares time with Avon Wolf, the senior who did most of the pitching last year, but understand what Coach has said. He said she has got to throw strikes. If she throws strikes and we're disciplined at the plate, we should get the hits.
Yes, that's exactly right. Make her throw strikes, and let's get some hits, and let's see if the Cats can play defense.
Yeah, really so. This is the pregame show. It's being brought to you by Pro Lube Auto and Tire Maintenance Center. We're going to take a break, and we'll be right back after this.
Every team knows.
People's Bank of Seneca. We care about your journey every step of the way. Since 1996, we've dedicated to providing excellent customer service across the 4-state area, ensuring that every experience is exceptional. Visit us in Joplin, Neosho, or Seneca. Learn more at peoplesbankofseneca.com. Member FDIC. Proud sponsor of area athletics. Let's score big together.
Being a Lion comes with a reputation for excellence. Whether it's in the classroom, on the court, or in the community, Lions are leading the way. With innovative and immersive academic programs, new scholarship opportunities, and a campus committed to the future, now is the perfect time to find your purpose. Find your pride at Missouri Southern State University.
Getting to heaven isn't just about putting enough good on one side of the scale to balance the bad on the other. It's about fulfilling a death penalty, the one we deserve for our rebellion against God. None of the great moralities or great religions can pay the death penalty for our sin. Only Jesus Christ's death on the cross can do that. You have to look to him as the only one who can save you. To learn more, call 888-NEED-HIM. That's 888-NEED-HIM.
Compton CPA Group PC, located at 112 Northwood in Neosho, is a full-service accounting firm and is proud to support the Neosho Wildcats. Compton CPA Group PC can assist you at every stage of your financial life and help you work toward your financial goals. From tax preparation to bookkeeping services, Compton CPA Group PC has you covered. For all your tax and business affairs, call 417-451-2932 or learn more at ComptonCPAGroup.com.
Looking for a bank that puts community first? Look no further than First Community Bank. With our friendly service, convenient locations, and a wide range of financial products and services, we're here to meet all your banking needs. Whether you're saving for the future, buying a home, or starting a business, we're committed to helping you achieve your financial goals. Come experience the First Community Bank difference today. First Community Bank, where community comes first. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Joplin, Missouri. We are getting ready to start this ball game here in a few minutes. It is sprinkling pretty good. Maybe that's going to stop here, Coach, before we get too carried away.
Well, it would be nice, but who knows?
Coach Snyder, who's in his second year at the helm of the Joplin softball team, says most definitely their strength is their offense. He says they have the power, and I think we've seen that. We've seen it all year long.
Oh, yeah, there was one girl that hit it out last night at Seneca, and there was a couple close ones, that got out. They've got power. They hit the ball well. You've got to be able to make plays. Now, they didn't face Carly Kennard last night. They didn't throw anybody as hard as she can throw, but it's still the same thing. That's what they rely on. They don't have the big pitcher to shut anybody down. They got to rely on their playing defense and producing runs at the plate.
Well, the Cats have got some power, too. I mean, like I said, when we went to Ozark, we had 8 hits. We just couldn't get them in place, but people that have gone yard for us have been Carly Kennard, Backlund Garrett, and Abby Hart, and we've got a good chance for at least 3 more on that ball club to do that. Coach Katie Cummins said at the beginning of the year, we're going to rely more on strength than we have to on speed, but when it comes time to speed, we know how to play small ball as well.
Well, they got some fast girls on that team. They got power on that team. It's all set in place. They just need something to bring them all together. This is what they need to, it's what you talk about power. Carly and Backlund and Abby Hart. I've seen Avon Blair hit it out before, and there's other girls that's hit it to the fence if they haven't hit home runs. Or they've got some power on that team, but they also can play finesse when they need to. They can lay the bunts down. They got speed. They got quickness, and they've got a good nucleus there. And there's times you just run into places and you have, it's frustrating as a coach. There's times you run into during the season and you just get into a slump, and it does seem like nothing goes right. And all it takes is like one big break, and then all of a sudden everything just turn around.
Well, we're hoping that's going to happen tonight.
Yes.
This is the pregame show. It's being brought to you by Pro Lube Auto and Tire Maintenance Center. We're going to take another 3-minute break, and we'll be right back. You're watching the Lady Wildcats on the KNEO and Neosho Wildcat Sportsman.
Sam Gorm and Aaron Mitchell are your specialty risk insurance agents for Neosho and the surrounding area. They've been involved in Neosho sports since their own high school days and know the importance of athletic competition and how it teaches students life lessons every day. For all your home, auto, life, farm, ranch, and crop insurance needs, call Sam Gorm today at 417-850-5116 or Aaron Mitchell at 417-483-8337. You can also learn more online at specialtyriskinsuranceagency.com. Go Wildcats!
At Pro Lube Tire and Auto Center, we know what it means to rely on your vehicle. We race all year and know how to get that extra inch out of every part. Precision, quality, and reliability are not just words to us. It's what we do every day. We know you rely on your vehicle to perform for your family. From oil changes to full-on repairs, Pro Lube gives you the best racetrack team experience, so you can be worry-free.
Pro Lube Tire and Auto Center, where we get it right on the road and the track.
My name is Pastor James for the Neosho Church Nazarene. Just have a privilege here to share with you a word of encouragement today. You know, in the world in which we live, people are always making plans. We're trying to navigate through life, and sometimes life can be kind of complicated and rather layered as we're trying to figure out direction and trajectory and all of these things. But the Bible tells us to commit all of our plans to the Lord, to trust in the Lord with all our heart, to lean not on our own understanding, to acknowledge Him in all our ways, and He will make our path straight. I'm a firm believer that the Lord has incredible plans for our lives, and so many times we deviate from those because we get to chasing after all of these other things that are out there in the world. The Bible tells us that before we were even born, that the Lord had things that He wanted our lives to accomplish. And so I would just encourage all of you today, and I don't think it's by accident that you've stumbled across this video, and I would just encourage you to seek the Lord, to lean in and to find out what He has for your life, because I promise you that will be the best life that you could live. May the Lord bless you. Hope you have a wonderful day.
I am a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm here to talk about life, your dreams, your work, your family, and how you can protect it all with a company that will talk to you with the honesty of a farmer and take care of you with the integrity of a neighbor. I'll make sure no detail is left uncovered so your family can breathe easy. Because just like you, I chose to build a life in Missouri too. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm from Missouri for life.
I am Josh Dotson with Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance Services. If you're in Missouri, I'm for you.
People's Bank of Seneca, we care about your journey every step of the way. Since 1996, we've dedicated to providing excellent customer service across the four-state area, ensuring that every experience is exceptional. Visit us in Joplin, Neosho, or Seneca. Learn more at peoplesbankofseneca.com. Member FDIC. Proud sponsor of area athletics. Let's score big together.
Welcome back to the pregame show. I'm John Ball with the coach, Daryl Harbaugh. Daryl, it's time for the keys to the Cats. We've got about 17 minutes until this ball game is underway. Keys to the Cats are being brought to you by State Farm agent Eric Norris. And Neosho is located at 437 Kohler Street in Neosho. Eric and his team offer a variety of insurance services for individuals and businesses. For more online, go to ericnorrisinsurance.com or by phone, 417-451-6666, and go Cats! Well, here's what we've got, keys for the Cats. See, we got to come to play. These Cats know how to play this game. They need to take the things that brought them to the dance right now. Get back to the basics, get people in scoring position. We need to tell ourselves that we can win, and it starts today with this Joplin Ball Club, who's now 10-12. It's time for us to make a decision about the outcome of this ball game. We had 8 hits against Ozark, and we need to do it again, and we need to close the deal. This is a very talented ball club. They need to tell themselves and remind each other that they are in complete charge. Nobody else is but them. But they can do what comes naturally and win this ball game today. And then S, more than anything else, stands for self-confidence. We get to remind ourselves of the wins of the past, and we've had many of them. We're still the same team that was 10-3 just a few weeks ago, and we can do that again. We can still win the conference, and we can still win district playoffs. And Daryl, we do that by score.
Well, that's the way you do it. Just get the offense going, get the bats going, and do what comes natural. These girls know how to play the game. Like you said, they're talented. They know how to play the game. It's just sometimes they get in their own way. Just get out of the way and let your natural ability come out.
Yeah, more times than not, it's a matter of just going out there and having fun. When you have fun, the pressure's off. That's where that natural ability comes in. That body muscle memory takes over, and you get after it.
Well, you've seen it, John, before. You've seen kids get out there to play, and they try so hard that they're not doing themselves any good, as if they would just relax and play the game. it's just like they get in their own way. And it's just like sometimes I believe, a 5-game losing streak, I said, okay, it's time to turn this ship around and let's get it heading in the right direction and just go have fun and play the game.
Yeah, and we've got all the elements to do that. Hey, sophomore Journey Arnold is back. That's pretty exciting in itself. She's been out for quite a while. She's been a stalwart at first base since her freshman year, and she's back with us again, and she'll be in the lineup. Looks like the coaches are meeting at home plate, so let's talk about starters. For your Neosho Wildcats, coached by Kate Cummings with a record of 10-7. We're going to start off as usual. Number 1, Autumn Canar. She's the catcher. Number 18 is Caden Smith, and she'll be playing left field. Number 12, Backlund Garrett, the shortstop, and one of the senior leaders on this ball club. Another senior leader on this ball club is number 28, Carly Kennard. She'll be pitching tonight. She is a Central Oklahoma commit. That tells you something about her abilities to move forward. The freshman, number 27, Sadie Leach, follows her, and she's playing third base. 21 is Avon Blair, the other senior leader on this ball club. She'll be playing right field.
15.
She'll be playing right field. And then there's number 8, Abby Hart. Addie Hart is hit the ball, and she's hit the ball a long ways, and she's hit it out of the ball club. Then there's number 15, which is... I've got to read it. It's all
20. Journey Arnold's 21.
Journey Arnold is 21. That's right, and she will be playing first base, and we'll end up with Allison Stevens, and she'll be playing center field. But that starts the batting order for us. Over here on the other side, when we get ready for the Eagles to start, it'll start off with Ava Wolf. She's the senior, number 14, and she's the designated player. Number 5's in the 2 slot, Abby Lowry. She wears number 8. Number 25, Jaden Penchow, plays first base. Number 10 in the 4 hole is Riley Kelly. She is the catcher. How many catchers have you ever seen that can hit and run both, Coach?
Yeah, she's a good one, too.
She obviously is. In the 5 spot, wearing number 12 is Maria Lawn. She's going to be playing shortstop. In the 6 hole, wearing number 6 is Grace Williamson, and she plays second base. Number 3 on her back, Lily Glover, and she is the third baseman. The 8 hole is Carly Howard. She wears number 9. She is in left field. And the final batter is Twyla Love. She wears number 3, and she's playing third base. So that's how it sets up. We're getting ready to have the national anthem here in just a minute. But we're going to take another time out, and we will be right back after this. You're watching the Lady Wildcats on the KNEO and Neosho Wildcat Sports Network.
At Calvary Neosho, we aren't your grandmother's church, because she lives in Akron, Ohio, and that would be a terribly long commute for church. But if she did live in Neosho, we at Calvary would be delighted to have her come visit us. And since you live here, we would definitely like you to come visit us. Then, when your Nana comes to visit for Christmas, you can bring her to church and introduce us to her. We're sure she is a delightful lady. You can find us at Facebook /Calvary Neosho, or join us in person at 3650 Oak Ridge Extension. We gather for worship Sundays at 10:30 a.m. Calvary Neosho. Not your grandma's church, but we'd sure like to meet her.
Locally owned, operated, and here for you. Check out the new face of the Neosho Daily News, covering Newton County, highlighting area residents, businesses, school news, sports, and more. Find us on Facebook at Neosho Daily News or call 417-451-1520. Go get 'em, Wildcats!
Crowder College, your future, our focus. At Crowder College, we have 6 convenient locations in Southwest Missouri and online programs to fit your needs. Flexible scheduling provides a pathway to a career or the opportunity to transfer to a 4-year university in a variety of programs. Cheer for the Rough Riders at athletic events. Use the Missouri A+ Scholarship Program for free tuition and common fees. At Crowder College, your future is our focus. Apply today at crowder.edu.
Every team knows that the two-point play can be a winning move. State Farm agent Eric Norris and his team are here to help you go for two by combining your home and auto insurance. It's a great call and saves you time and money. So go for the win and score big savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way to help life go right. Call State Farm agent Eric Norris at 417-451-6666 for more information. And go Wildcats!
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Joe Ringstaff, your Neosho Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why Joe Ringstaff is a proud sponsor of the Neosho Wildcats on KNEO. For all your investment needs, call 417-451-7789 or stop by the office at 2502 Lusk Drive, Suite D in Neosho. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Welcome back to Joplin, Missouri. The Neosho Wildcats are getting ready to take on the Eagles right now. It is teacher appreciation time.
Libby says Mr. Linden
Libby Lunn is going to go out, and her teacher she picked is going to throw a pitch out to her. We'll see how many more of those we have.
Yeah, I don't know if each player is picking one or just the seniors are picking one.
Well, I'm not sure either, but I'll tell you what, let's talk for just a minute about Class 5 District 7. Class 5 District 7 is going to be in Lee Summit, and right now, if we were to stop right where we are, the Cats would be in either the 4 or 5 seed.
Riley Kelly
so we
has selected Coach
we would go up there and we'd have a couple of different opportunities, but all of that changes when we run the table, Coach.
Yeah, you know, here in a week. Here in a week or so, they'll get together and they'll talk about their records and where they're at and whatever. I mean, yeah, there's some good teams in there. There's the one, the Raymore Peculiar.
Yeah,
Ray-Pack. Someone is going to have to get by them.
Now they are 13-5. Carthage is 13-8. Joplin, as we said, is 10-12. Lee Summit is 3-6. Lee Summit North is 3-14. Lee Summit West is 10-8. And my understanding from our AD is the way that works. He has already committed Neosho for the district playoffs in Neosho next year.
Thank you so much.
So Neosho will host district.
Yes, they will.
Well, that's good. That'll be fun. That'd be great.
There's a female teacher out there getting over to the circle,
teacher
and
this evening
one more
is
teacher.
Coach Mike Lawrence, who was selected by Jaden Pankow.
You know, like I said, and Webb City's sitting at 11-4, too, and Carthage. I know.
He saw potential.
I don't know if Webb and Carthage has played.
I don't know whether they have yet or not.
I haven't looked at their. I haven't seen their. But I know Neosho has played Webb this year.
Other than not in conference play.
They haven't played conference play.
No, they haven't played conference
play. It's just
play
in a tournament,
and they haven't played Carthage in conference play.
Okay, so yeah, that's coming up. So yeah, all that could change by you have your head-to-head competition, and that always plays a big role when you do the. But it's hard to have head-to-head competition.
That's what I said.
If these Kansas City teams.
If these Cats run the table, I felt bad last year. We had the district playoffs here, if you'll remember.
Yes.
And Lee Summit West and Lee Summit North came all the way down here to play the first ball game, so Lee Summit West could turn around and go back home.
Yeah.
And center field, number 18,
and they are.
Kendon Smith.
The PA announcer is
introducing the Cats right now.
Pitching, number 28, Carly Kennard.
Well, you know, it is. I mean, it's a tough district just because you have all the teams of Kansas City. Then you have all the teams down here. I guess they align the district east and west. Maybe next year they align the districts. Align them north and south this year.
That's right.
Maybe they do it east and west next year. I mean, they kind of switch around sometimes. But it's tough on the Kansas City teams that they've got to come all the way down. Where is the districts held this year?
And you do what? I'm sorry.
Where's the districts held this year?
I do not know.
Okay, I don't know if they've had that or if they've announced that yet or not. Maybe not. Maybe they haven't announced that yet. I don't see it.
Well, they have, and it is going to be at Lee Summit. I misspoke. I remembered the minute I said that. It will be at Lee Summit.
So now all these teams down here has got to travel.
That's right.
All the way up there. It makes it tough.
That's right, and it could be such a thing as Neosho going up to play Webb City and then turn around one of them, come all back home.
That's right.
That's right. Does that make a lot of sense? I don't know.
At shortstop, number 12.
That's not something we have to worry about.
It seems
Maria
like
Loom is a shortstop for this ball club, and she is one of the leaders. You'll hear her scream. She's very vocal, Coach.
Yeah, she is. She was last night, and she was a good player. Number 3, like I said, she did a great job last night playing Seneca.
Number 9,
Seneca, they walked too many, and they made too many errors, and allowed Neosho to run the bases. That's how you get run ruled, because if you can't throw strikes and if you can't field the ball cleanly and play good defense, it's going to be a tough look. You're going to have a tough chance to win, and that's Neosho's got to do that tonight.
That's right. Halen Berry, a Webb City standout, is an assistant here. We're going to have the national anthem. And apparently one of the umpires
getting warmed up here.
Yeah, and warmed up, and here we go.
Joplin getting ready to warm up.
Yeah, so for the Cats, it's going to be Kennard, Smith, Garrett, Kennard, Leach, Blair, Hart, Arnold, and Stevens. Attorney Arnold was also honored to be one of the Queen Courts the other night at the homecoming game for Neosho. And it looks like Bobski is saying she wants more, and then we'll be ready to go. We don't have a record for Bobski, but we know that she is. She played as a sophomore, pitched, and between she and Wolf, they took all of the starts for Joplin last year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she pitched last night against Seneca and did a good job. She threw strikes, and for the most part, Joplin made plays behind her.
Yeah,
and not too many. They made one or two errors, but not too many. And came with victory, and that's.
Autumn Kennard steps in there from the left-hand side of the plate, and there's a hit right down the middle, and she's going to round first base, and it's picked up by the right fielder and sent in. So the Cats start off with a base hit, which is good news, Coach. That's exactly what we've got to do.
That's good. That's a good sign right there, and I mean roped down there, just outside the reach, in between the first base and the second base. Yeah. There's no chance to get that ball.
Absolutely. Here's Kendon Smith. She plays left field. She's played a little third base, a little second base. And the call strike one.
Well, outside part of the plate.
Yeah, she was waiting for just a minute. Apparently it wasn't exactly what she was looking for. Coach Katie Cummings down at third base. Coach Jim Cummings down at first base. And here comes the next pitch. And it's a bunt. It's going to be laid down pretty. There's no way to do anything but to get the runner from first to third. or to second, and there's one out. That was a 5-3 first out, and the Cats move over into scoring position. Autumn Kennard, who's got some speed in herself.
Yeah, about every one of these girls got some wheels on them, and she did exactly what she was supposed to do. Laid down the bunt to get her to second base.
Yeah, absolutely. That's exactly right. Here's Becklin Garrett. Let's see if she swings the bat. That ball is high and outside. She's looking down, and Coach Katie is calling 214, 214, whatever that might be.
Well, they got them on their wrist, and, they have all these different.
And there's a solid. Oh, well, right back to the shortstop, and Kennard making an alert, get back to it, but there's two outs.
I mean, she hit the ball hard.
Yes, she did.
Just right back at the shortstop.
Carly Kennard.
Yeah. Here's Carly. She's pitching the ball game. What a great opportunity for her to help the ball club get going fast. Sadie Leach and Avon Blair.
See if Carly can't just get a hold of one here.
There's a ball low and outside. Strike one, huh? We're up here at the top, as you can see, and
yeah, maybe. What do you need?
Yeah, well, let's see if we can turn that camera around to get over to first base just a
little bit. Here we go.
We're in the midst of. There's a solid hit, and that ball is hit hard, and it's gone all the way back, and it's over for a home run. We just started the ball game right when the Cats are up 2-0, based on a home run by Carly Kennard, knocking her sister, by the way, Autumn in. So the Cats are up 2-0. Yeah, there we go.
There you go. Got the camera adjusted a little bit.
Yeah, so
we got Carly's home run on that, and she tagged it, didn't she?
She did. That ball got behind Lowry, and I thought maybe it was going to hit the fence, but it went the rest of the way over. So the Cats are up 2-0. Here's freshman Sadie Leach.
That's a start that we needed right there.
Bobsky looks back. Here comes the first one, and she hits that ball high, and it's going to go into right field, and it's caught. Nice catch by the right fielder, Taylor Love, but that retires the side, but the damage is done. The Cats have 2 runs, and the score is 2-0 in favor of the Neosho Wildcats. We'll be right back after this. You're watching the Neosho Wildcats and on the KNEO Sports Network.
I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent. I'm for working hard for what you get and then protecting what you've got. Your home, your vehicles, your life. I'm for making an honest living and taking pride in what you do, and for giving back to the community I call home. I'm for serving my clients with the respect and dignity you would expect from the farmers that started this company. And though I know you probably hope you never need me, I'm here for you when you do. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and if you're a Missourian, I'm for you.
I am Josh Dotson with Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance Services. If you're in Missouri, I'm for you.
This is Pastor Barry Reel from the First Free Will Baptist Church of Neosho. Though our culture seems to be rejecting the idea of truth, we remain committed to obeying God's Word by speaking the truth in love. We would love to share God's truth and love with you. We're located at 960 Burr Crossing Road in Neosho, and we meet on Sunday mornings at 10:45 a.m. and then again on Sunday and Wednesday nights at 6 p.m. Find us on Facebook at First Free Will Baptist Neosho or call 918-413-5465.
Family Market, located at 201 North Neosho Boulevard, is your friendly hometown grocery store with delicious deli and the best selection of fresh meats and beautiful produce. Family Market can also take care of all your catering needs. Whether your upcoming event is big or small, Family Market can handle it all. Call 451-0057. That's 451-0057. Check out the Family Market Facebook page for weekly specials. Go Wildcats from Family Market of Neosho.
Welcome back to Joplin. We're at the Eagles softball field. The Cats in their half of the first inning had 2 runs thanks to a single by Autumn Kennard and a towering home run to dead center field. Carly Kennard helped herself out as she's pitching today.
Leading things off for the Eagles,
just
number 14.
And of course, she's got the power in that bat as well, just to take care of that. And there wasn't much doubt on that because that center fielder just kind of stopped, just watched it go.
It really did. Ava Wolf, the designated player, is up to bat. The senior swings at the first one, and it's fouled off for strike 1. Looked like if she'd gotten that one just about 5 feet a little bit farther in, that would have been a fair ball, and
Right.
she could have run until she got to Walmart and back.
Right down the left field line, too, just a rope. You could have hung a week's worth of laundry on that one.
Well, you're not a kid, and sure could. So there's no balls and 1 strike on Ava Wolf. Here comes Carly's next pitch, and that is a solid hit. Kendon is not going to be able to get to it. It's going to get over in the corner, and Wolf is going to go in with a stand-up double.
Tough play by Ken Smith out there. I mean, she took a couple steps in, didn't realize that was also on a rope line.
Yeah, that's right.
And I'm sure she'd have caught that anyway. That was a well-hit ball into the corner.
Well, she is going to get a courtesy player, and it is Bella Mum is at second base in place of Wolf. Here's Abby Lowry, the center fielder. She's one of the leaders on this ball club as well. Carly looks down, and there's the first pitch, and that's just a little inside for a ball.
Avon Blair on right field better be awake because the Wolf was behind on that one. As fast as Carly pitches, there may be a few going to right field.
Yeah, that's very possible. Here comes the next pitch, and that's fouled off for a strike. So the count is even at 1-1. The Joplin Eagles have a runner on second base.
Second, still nobody out. It's only second batter anyway. Let's see if we can keep her there, John.
Here comes Carly. She looks down at her wrist coach, and there is a strike call.
Yeah.
I thought for a minute or two, well, maybe he saw it inside a little bit.
Yeah,
but
this is the umpire that's got the
strike.
delayed call. He may
That's
say
right.
it out loud, but we can't hear it up here. But
that's for sure.
1-2.
So ball and 2 strikes. Here we go, the next pitch, and that was smothered by Autumn. Nice job. Kept the courtesy runner at second base.
Good change up there for Carly. I know it's a little bit low, but she's got to throw that every once in a while, take some speed off of it.
She's looking down at that wrist rocket again. That's just got her, strike 3. So that riser got her. There's the first out of the side, and here is Jaden Panchow, the first baseman.
Batting number 25.
Yeah, Carly throws that, we used to call it a fastball when it was baseball. We call it a riser now, don't we?
It's a riser in softball, fastball, and baseball. But still, that's that high one in your eyes that you just can't lay off of sometimes.
And there's the first pitch. It is
stopped by Autumn.
Nice stop that time by Autumn.
Yeah, that's the pitch that I think that's probably one of Carly's best pitches is up there around your shoulders, and you just can't lay off of it.
No, you can't. Here comes her second pitch, and a little bit high, and the count is 2-0.
She wanted to.
We're in Joplin, Missouri. It is sprinkling just a little bit, and the Cats are up by a score of 2-0. It's bottom half of the first inning. Carly Kennard in a circle for the Cats. Here comes a pitch, and that's high and fouled off back, so that will even the count at 2-2 for Panchow.
2-1. That was the first one.
Oh, okay. I can't see it over there. I guess that's right.
Like I said, Panchow she's late. And that right field and right side of the line better be ready.
Yeah. Well, that was a ball that jumped up and got way up in the air before Autumn could get a chance, so there's a stolen base.
There's that high one over everybody. I thought it bounced off. I thought it was going to bounce off the net where Autumn
I did too.
And it was a close place at third. But
runner on third. The count is 3 balls and a strike, and there is 1 out. Ball is hit dead into left field. Leach had a shot at it but couldn't get it, so Eagles with that just even double the despot. It is now 1-2 in favor of the Cats.
Man, just outside the reach of Leach out there on left base.
Number 10,
it really was.
Kelly.
Here comes the catcher, Riley Kelly. Runner on first base. There's 1 out, and that was a call, strike 1.
Yeah,
just almost a little bit too high, but right there at the shoulders.
Top of the zone now. Don't be surprised if she doesn't try to raise it up just a little bit more. The Cats from
Here comes the next pitch from Carly. High and outside for a ball.
She tried to climb up with.
Yeah, Carly gets that way just a little bit, and then she starts calming down. The more innings she throws, the stronger she gets and more consistent.
Yeah, that's the difference between her and a lot of other pitchers.
Here comes the next pitch. And that one's a little bit high and outside. 2 balls and a strike.
There's a reason.
1 out. Joplin has scored. The score is 2-1 in favor of the Neosho Wildcats. And Joplin has a runner on first base.
There's a reason, you know, Oklahoma Central wants her.
Yes, it is. And there's a ball low and inside. Autumn smothered that one and had a quick look over to first base. But Panchow's not going.
Yeah.
Carly looks down. She has got to get this one. Here comes a pitch, and it's ball 4. So Riley walks, runners on first and second. Panchow goes to second, and here's Maria Loom. And we're going to have another pinch runner, and that is number 11, Jessica Medea.
Yeah.
Is the pinch runner over on first base. Looks in her back pocket for just a minute. I think they probably have a pretty good school on Carly by now.
Oh, yeah.
Here comes the first pitch, and there's a ball. Autumn jumped up real quick. Looked like that Loom was going to bunt the ball. At least she faked it, and Autumn got out quickly.
Faked it. I was wondering if she was just wanting to know. Well, it was a ball, so.
Yeah. There's a foul ball.
Yeah. I think coaches wanted to know where everybody was going on that fake bunt.
Yeah.
He might have saw how the Cats were rotating on the infield.
Well, Leach is in about 3 steps from third base. Journey Arnold is right even with first base. Here comes a pitch, and that one's called strike.
Right on the inside part of the plate.
There's a ball and 2 strikes now. This is one, Journey, we need to just get her and go on.
Yeah, let's get the girl to plate.
Out right here would go a long ways towards a Cat's confidence. Here comes a pitch, and there's a foul ball. She got a little bit in front of it. That wasn't Journey's fastest pitch. Journey has been clocked at 69.
You mean Carly?
I mean Carly, yeah. Carly has been clocked at 69 mile an hour.
Yeah, she took some off that to try to fool her off, get her off her timing.
Looks down, and here comes the next pitch. It goes right back up the middle, and that could very well score another run. Here comes...
Could, but...
No, Ashland's got a good arm, so that loads the bases.
It's a good hit up the middle. Just they're hitting in a spot we're not, John.
Yes, they are. Here's Gracie Williamson, the second baseman.
Now this is what Joplin did last night against Seneca. Every time they had a chance, they got a timely hit and scored some runs. And let's see if we can't get Neosho to get him out here. We got 1 down, get the last 2 outs.
Cats are moving to make the play at the plate. Call strike. I said call strike. It was not. She swung on. Strike 1.
Yeah. Infield's playing just a little bit.
Didn't look like she was real committed to that when she swung her bat. So comes the next pitch, and that's hit out to center field to Avon Blair, and we're going to see what her arm is like. And everybody stops. Joplin scores a couple on not bad plays by Neosho either time, but just hurry up, run, and
wow. I thought that play was second. I thought they had her.
Well, that did too. So Williams is out. That's the second out. She flies out to Avon Blair.
Now batting number 3.
And the Eagles are up 3-2 on the Cats. And here is Lily Glover. There's the first pitch, and it's a call, strike 1.
They got her.
Got her.
Yeah, she's out.
Yes, sir, they got her. Good job. Good job. So an alert play by Amber over to third base to Leach. Gets the third out of the side. Lily Glover will start to bat. When she comes back, the score is now 2-3 in favor of Joplin. We'll come back with the top half of the second inning right after this.
I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau.
We all have those days where we don't want to get up. But when we have true discipline and choose to rise up, we become the best version of ourselves. To start your journey today, visit risefitnesscenter.com.
Clark Funeral Homes with 2 locations, 312 South Wood Street in Neosho and Highway B at Highway 86 in Granby, is proud to be a part of these local communities. Established in 1890, they specialize in a variety of funeral service options, including traditional, cremation, and graveside services. They also offer monuments. Clark Funeral Homes, 417-451-2345 or online at clarkfuneralhomes.com, a sponsor of KNEO and Neosho Wildcat Sports Network.
Today's Wildcat game is brought to you by Edgewood Bowling Center of Neosho, Missouri. Located at 2811 Gardner Edgewood Drive, they now have new synthetic lanes for adult and children bowling leagues and a smoke-free environment. They also have a certified pro shop and hosting for private parties. They offer Cosmic Glow Bowling on Fridays and Saturdays after 8 p.m. To learn more about Edgewood Bowling Center and their leagues for adults and children, the phone number is 417-451-4505.
Number 15, Avon Blair, leads off for the Cats, and she looks at one. It's a little bit outside for a ball. Avon Blair's the one that caught the fly ball in right field for the second out just a few minutes ago, and then in the midst of trying to get the ball in, a couple more runs were scored, and that makes the score 3-2. And there's a ball high and outside. Ball 2.
Yeah, I thought they had the runner at second base, John. That was a close play and a good play.
Yeah.
Good throw from the cutoff. Good throw. I can't remember who threw it down there.
Yeah, this was a throw from Autumn. Yeah,
good throw.
Here comes the next pitch. There's ball 3, high and on the outside.
I get picky because we need base runners. Sorry, John. I'm in coach mode. Get picky. It's 3-0. You swing at a bad pitch, I might climb the fence, come in there, and stomp you right quick.
Avon has had the ability to. There's that ball 4. So she did exactly what she was supposed to do, and she's on first base.
Number 8, Addie.
Get on base.
Here's Addie Hart, and coach is going to call timeout and bring everybody in.
And neighbors navigate the financial landscapes of today.
And we're going to see exactly what's going to happen here. There's as we said, there was a runner on first base for the Cats. It is the top half of the third inning, and coach must have seen something because I didn't see anything. She immediately starts to come out before Addie Hart comes to bat. Addie has the ability to hit the ball out of the ballpark. We've seen her do that at Neosho.
Yes, she does. She's got some pop in her bat. I think the coach is out there just making sure that we all understand where we're playing defense at, in case there's a bunt, in case we get the ball on the ground, or if they even tries to steal.
Addie Journey Hart and
got a ball out in right field.
Ball called strike 1. Addie Hart, Journey Arnold, and Ashlyn Stevens coming up for the Cats. Avon Blair's over on first base by way of a walk. And he hits that ball down to second base. They go for the easy one, and Blair gets on second. Hart has a sacrifice that is 6-3.
It was a slow enough grounder to shortstop. They really had no play at second.
No,
it wasn't sharply hit, but unfortunately they had enough time to get her out at first. All right, we got the girl in scoring position. Here's where we need to make the hits.
Here's Journey Arnold. Been out with a concussion. We just seen her back in, and she's ready to do some damage. And there's a solid swing fouled off for strike 1.
I guarantee she didn't like being out.
No. She was not happy about that. She was pitching at the time, I think. that happen. Trying to get my score guard covered up, but
you've got the nagging rain.
To do. We may not be able to do that.
Nah.
And there's a ball that's hit back out of bounds for a foul ball, strike 2. It was just over the Wildcats' dugout. So Arnold up with a count of no balls and 2 strikes. Avon Blair on second base. He hit up the middle. Is probably going to score Avon Blair. Here comes a pitch, and that was outside for a ball. The Joplin people thought that was a strike.
That was a rough one because she took a little bit off that, throw her a changeup, and I don't know if it just missed on the outside part of the play, but it looked good. But like I said, we're up here.
Has a cut at that and gets a piece of it, and then the count remains the same, a ball and 2 strikes.
I got a feeling it doesn't matter where that ball's hit. If it gets through the infield for a base hit, Avon Blair's rounding third going to score.
I'd say you're right.
I think the
Journey has the ability to hit the ball into that power alley between center and right field.
That's the
ball, strike 3. Got her on that changeup that time.
Came back to it.
So there's 2 outs, and here's Ashlyn Stevens. Ashlyn gets on, and it's the top of the batting order.
Ashlyn can get
that
a
ball
hold
just
of one.
kind of floated in that time, didn't it?
Yeah, it was a good changeup, a tough pitch.
Comes, and she swung through that one, got a tip of it for foul ball, strike 1.
We need to. Let's not leave her at second base, John. We need a little base hit or something to get going.
Stevens steps in. There's a good high pop fly. It's going to go into Love, and she makes the catch down in right field.
Yep.
So there was 1 hit, left 1 runner on second base, and the score after an inning and a half is Joplin 3 and Neosho 2. You're watching the Lady Wildcats on the KNEO Neosho Wildcat Sports Network. We'll be right back after this.
KNEO would like to thank the Big Nickel for sponsoring this portion of broadcasting on 91.7 FM. The Big Nickel is an advertising shopper for thousands of different items, from automobiles and livestock to help wanted and real estate. It covers a 70-mile radius in the 4-state area and is available in area businesses each week. Located at 1931 East 20th Street, Suite 103 in Joplin, Missouri. Their telephone number is 417-624-4100.
Insurance Benefits Consultants now has 2 locations to serve you. They're located at 1009 South Neosho Boulevard in Neosho and at 701 Northwest McNelly Road in Bentonville, Arkansas. They are proud supporters of the KNEO and Neosho Wildcat Sports Network. They provide Medicare and Medicaid supplemental policies, as well as life, health, and group health insurance plans from companies like Allstate and Colonial. For more information, call 417-451-4244 or in Arkansas, 479-431-5226.
Welcome back to Joplin. Lily Glover is up. She was up to bat last inning when we got the runner going into third base, and there's the first pitch from Carly. It's called strike 1.
Kind of a weird steal there, John, when she looked like she hesitated or something, but Autumn threw her out easy.
Yeah, that was an easy throw for Autumn. There's a ball low and inside to Glover, who plays third base.
When I was playing catcher, John, I always tried to get the pitcher to throw it high and inside. Give her a little chin music.
I can believe that about you, Coach. There's ball 2, so the count is 2 balls and a strike. Lily Glover, the third baseman, is up. Leach is about even with third base, and Arnold is pretty even with first base. Here comes the next pitch, and there's a ball hit into right field. Avon Blair makes the play and brings it back in, but Glover ends up on first base.
Yeah, she almost acted like she had a play at first base and wanted to throw there, but
she did.
Just a little bloop single, not enough time to go in and sharply hit.
Well, we are ready to play again. We're trying to wipe things off. Here's Carly Howard. She is the left fielder runner on first base for the Joplin Eagles. Here comes the first pitch, and ball a little bit out high and outside.
That's one thing Joplin's not going to do is run on Arlie Kennard.
Well, I can't imagine that. I looked like Glover was over there dancing around a little bit.
Maybe acting like it, but
here comes, and there's a bunt, and it's a dead ball, foul ball. It hit her, so that's a count is now a ball and a strike.
1-1, yeah.
Let that ball hit her. She may have been able to run that one out before anybody got to it.
It wasn't very far, let's put it that way.
No, it was not. So the count's 1-1. Here comes a pitch from Carly, and hit her, so she'll go to first. And runners on first and second. Here's the right fielder, Taylor Love.
Some of the stuff that gets through going and makes big innings is, you don't let them earn it. And a good base hit off the start.
Yeah, that's right.
But now you're on first and second with nobody out because you hit the girl. It's like, okay, come on, let's throw strikes and make plays.
There's the next play. And there's another run through for the Cats. And maybe another one coming in, and here it comes. And she slides in, she's safe. Somebody needs to stop the ball game real quick. There's 2 more runs that came in, both unearned. Basically on overthrows. And Love is at second base. She made the sacrifice, good, but then there was an E on 5, and there was another E on 2 with an overthrow.
I'm not sure we would have got her at first base anyway. That bunt was absolutely perfect. I mean,
it was
in a dead spot where nobody could get to it. Sadie just couldn't get to it in time, and she's trying to rush the throw, and then all of a sudden it just snowball effect, and everything happens.
Well, the Eagles are up by a score of 5-2 in the bottom half of the second inning, and there is no outs. Here's the top of the batting order, Ava Wolf. She had a double and came around to score in that first inning. There's the first pitch, a little bit outside for a ball.
She went to left field with that, I believe.
She did. Hendon Smith, thinking about that the last time, is over there guarding that line. There's a pretty big hole between center and left field. There's the ball low and outside.
It's like you know how talented this Neosho team is. It's almost like the snake bit, John, or something. I don't know. We got to get that poison out of our system.
And there was a hard hit ball. It was, in fact, it was thrown so hard, Wolf didn't catch up with it, and it went over here out of bounds on the left field side.
Yeah, she was late. 2-1. I don't know if Carly wants to come back with that little off-speed pitch, but
Carly's looking things over, and she's looking at that wrist coach. Here comes a pitch, and that was high for a ball.
I think she tried to take a little bit off of it, but it just got up on her.
So the count's now 3-1 to the designated player, Wolf. Runner on second base. Here comes the pitch. She walked her, so she goes, there's another runner on base. Runners on first and second now.
Number 4 will pitch run.
Bella Munn is going to be the pinch runner over on first base
for Wolf, who's the pitcher, so she gets his
number foul, Abby Lowry. Lowry was struck out in the first inning, and there's the first pitch for call strike 1. Runners on first and second, there are no outs. Cats have got to start putting the pieces of the puzzle together here just pretty quick. Here comes Carly's next pitch. And that's a little bit low and inside for a ball. Fielders are playing just about straight up. Here comes the next pitch, and that one's fouled up out of play for strike 2. A ball and 2 strikes. Panchow and Kelly will be next. Panchow had a single and came around to score. Kelly walked, and she came around to score in that first inning. Here comes the next pitch, and that one was that high riser way outside, wasn't it?
How Autumn caught that, I'll never know. I mean, that was outside enough. She stretched out, come out of her catcher stance and stretched as far as she could to get that ball.
Oh, she wanted it, but that one was high and rising too, so
yeah,
it makes the count full.
Struck her out with that pitch first time, that high riser.
3 balls and 2 strikes. Runners on first and second. No outs. Here comes the next pitch. Got it. Foul ball. Well, she had her there. She was swinging at it, but she got a piece of it. Looks like there's something doing over in the bullpen over there. I don't know whether those are people just up and throwing, or there will be a JV ball game after this one.
You never know. Just loosening up. They may get her some bullpen reps, or whoever the girl is.
Here comes Carly's 3-2 pitch once again. And it goes right back to the pitcher. And there's a throw over to second. And then double play ball.
She has to run.
She has to run. She has no choice in the matter. And
yeah,
that's exactly right. It was a double play balls.
Yeah, she's
so
out.
The Cats are out of the inning. No, that's
just 2 outs.
Okay.
That's the second out. They didn't have any outs. But that helps.
Yes, it did. 1-3, 1-5. 5, 2, 4, and there's 2 outs.
That helps to clear some of that
Here's
out.
Panchow. There's still a runner on first base as the runner hit into a fielder's choice. And there's a high towering ball. Here comes Ava Blair in. She's going to have to hurry, and it's going to land in, and we're going to have another run come around to score. And Panchow gets around to third base.
Just a blooper where just no one's at. You know, that you just can't get to. They're hitting in spots we just can't get to.
So there's another run scored. Now it is 6-2, but there are 2
now
outs.
Number 10, Riley Kelly.
Here's Riley Kelly, the catcher.
Let's get this girl to plate. Leave that girl at third. Let's go start rattling some bats.
And that's a swung-on foul ball for strike 1. Looks like the rain has stopped at least for a minute or 2.
Don't say that, John. It's listening. It may come back.
Here comes the next pitch, and that was a called strike right on the inside corner. Nice pitch that time by Carly. Carly looks down. Here comes the pitch, and that was that high riser. She wanted her to go for it, and she took a chance at it, but it just little too high and a little too far outside. So the count is a ball and 2 strikes on Riley Kelly. Here comes the pitch, and that's another one that.
Yeah, I'm telling you what, that net has got some spring to it.
Boy, it does,
high riser over the top and just bounces right back top.
It did. And, Panchow obviously has played here before because she didn't even attempt to go.
No. There's not a lot of room back there anyway.
Here comes the next pitch, and that's a ground ball to Hart. Hart up over to Journey, and the out.
There you go. Nice solid play there.
So, but the damage was done, and there were 3 more runs scored in 2 innings. The score is Neosho Wildcats 2 and the Joplin Eagles 6. We're going to take time out for this. You are watching the Neosho Wildcats on the KENO and Neosho Wildcats Sports Network.
Tally Tire at 18152 East Highway 86 is a proud supporter of local high school athletics. Tally Tire is your full-service car and truck headquarters. They carry name-brand tires such as Nexen, Mastercraft, and Uniroyal, ATC camper shells and bed covers, and do oil changes and tune-ups. Call Tally Tire today for all your automotive needs at 417-451-0457 or online at tallytire.com.
Two girls on.
Welcome back. It is the top half of the third inning, and the Neosho Wildcats are down by a score of 6-3. We're in Joplin, Missouri, and out in the circle is Carly Bobsky. She's the junior that has been pitching since she was a sophomore, and we're going to start out with the top of the batting order. It's going to be Kennard, Smith, Garrett, and Kennard. 14. There's the next pitch, and then they're not even going to throw it around. They're just going to get right after it. Autumn steps in from the left-hand side of the plate.
It's Wolf. Wolf is pitching. I don't know if they changed the lineup.
They have. Well, the pitcher now is Ava Wolf.
Yeah, I think she's been pitching. I think they just changed the lineup on us.
Yeah,
John. Kind of hard to read the numbers from this far up anyway.
Well, it is difficult, but Ava Wolf, the senior, has come in, and there's her first pitch. And there is a swung-on foul ball that is going to be chased by about 3 players, but it's out of play. That ball looked like it had a little something taken off of it.
Yeah, we're at the top of the lineup now. Let's see if we can't get these bats working, these bats going. I mean, they're hitting it where we're not. We can do the same thing, John.
Yeah, we absolutely can. Wolf is looking around. She looks at her defense to make sure everybody's in place. Here comes her next pitch, and that ball is low and outside for a ball.
That right fielder's not very far back.
No, that right fielder's not far back at all.
I think Autumn can take her. Autumn just turn on one, get a hold of one.
Well, and that power alley up through there between right and center is good, too. And there's a foul ball, strike 2. Looked like Autumn just stuck her bat out at that one.
Well, I think Wolf took a little bit off that on that changeup and kind of fooled her. And that's about all Autumn could do is on that pitch is just get her bat out there.
Yeah, well, maybe the rain has backed off for just a little while. I know I'm not supposed to say that, but it would be good. Here comes the next pitch from Wolf, and caught her.
There's that
changeup pitch. Yeah. Went down striking.
There's that pitch. It's a killer. She can throw it pretty good, but she's got a good changeup, and that's what's keeping them off the track here.
Here's Kendon Smith. She grounded out to the third baseman on her first time up in the first inning. She steps in. Here comes the first pitch, and that's going to be a little doubler. And they got her. Got all the way around 2 there, and the pitcher goes 1-3 for the second out of the side. That ball must have just come right off the end of her bat. It just had a funny spin on it, didn't it?
It just sat right out there and spun. I thought maybe she might be able to beat that out, but Wolf made a good play to get to it.
Yeah, she really did. Here's Garrett. She flew out to the shortstop her first time up. And there's a solid hit right to the third baseman. She's up with it and over to first to retire the side. So it was a 5-3, 1-2-3 inning for the Cats. And the score now after 2.5 innings of play, Neosho Wildcats 2, the Joplin Eagles 6. You're watching the Neosho Wildcats on the KNEO Neosho Wildcat Sports Network. We'll be right back after this.
A proud supporter of local high school athletics is Numac Electric. Serving Newton and McDonald County, they provide power for area homes and businesses and want to wish all the athletes much success throughout the season. For online bill pay and account information, the website is numac.com or 417-451-1515. Numac Electric, proudly serving Newton and McDonald County, where their slogan is your touchstone energy partner.
Hi, I'm Barry Reel with First Free Will Baptist Church of Neosho, and I want to give you some encouragement today. None of us are perfect, but sometimes we feel like we have messed our lives up so badly that even God can't fix us or help us. I want to assure you that's not the case. In Romans 8:28, we read that God causes all things to work together for good to those who love Him and are called according to His purpose. That means that God can even use your mistakes to do good in your life. I want to encourage you to trust God and let Him give you peace about your past, a purpose in your present, and hope for your future. With KNEO Radio, this is Barry Real.
We're back in Joplin, Missouri, and Loom is up to bat. The first pitch is low and inside for a ball. The Cats are going to have to do something because if they keep scoring 3 at a time, Coach, you know what that means.
Yeah, that's not good. Let's see if we can have a 1-2-3 inning here.
I've got a lot of confidence in Carly, and I know this is where she starts getting real consistent and starting to throw the ball, but there is ball 2.
She's struggling a little bit more than
Loom had a base hit her first time up. Comes the next pitch, and there is a solid hit out to right field, and it'll fall in for a single.
Little old bloop. Little old bloop single. Just really can't do it. I mean, it was a good hit.
Here's Grace Williamson. She got up, and then she was out 2-1 in a sacrifice her first time up. She's stopping to look over at Coach Brandon Snyder to see exactly what.
Well, Coach may be looking at that again. See if she.
Here comes Carly's first pitch, and that was high for a ball.
No, called it a strike. And he's late, John. I'm telling you what, he's late on his calls, but it was a. He didn't call it a strike.
He did. I guess I was.
He might
I was
say
looking
it
at
and then
first baseman over there at that time. Here
Yeah.
comes the next pitch. And that's a. We'll wait on him and see what he says. He's not saying anything, so we're going to say it's a ball. Ball 1.
Yeah, you might say it, but then the signal is way late or something about it. I don't know. You know, some of these guys, I wish they would call it and signal at the same time. It would help us.
Carly looks down. Here it comes, and look, there's a perfect bunt laid down to Autumn, and she goes to first, and we get the runner, but then a snap throw back too hard at second base, and the runner is back. So it is a 2-3, 1 out, and that was a heads-up play by the Cats, even though it was. Loom is over on second base.
Well, it was just barely fair, too. Autumn did a good job throwing her out.
Here's Lily Glover, the third baseman. Joplin has showed us that they know how to lay down the bunt, haven't they?
They've laid down several bunts. Some of them good, and then some got put out. But
there's a
called ball. One.
Ball.
Yeah.
High and outside. Cats could do with an inning where they don't score, and we get these next 2 outs. There's a swung-on foul ball, strike 1. That'll even the count at 1-1 for Glover.
Yeah, we could do with a shutdown inning.
She had a single and came around and scored in the second inning. There's a solid hit right up the middle, and I'd say that that's going to be misplayed, and then we're going to have at least 1 run come around, and Glover is going to go in standing up at third base. Well, that was a ball somehow got behind Stevens, and once that happened, it was all over but the shouting, and Glover has a triple. Here's Carly Howard, the left fielder, who was hit by a pitch, and she came around and scored in the last inning. And she's going to try to bunt the ball, and look like they're going to try a suicide squeeze, but did not work. Foul ball, strike 1.
Yeah, that girl from third base was down halfway down, wasn't she, John?
Yes, she was.
It was committed that way that it was going to be.
Eagles number 9, Carly Howard.
Well, she tried to bunt the ball when she got hit the last time, so maybe she wants to show us she can do that. Here comes another one.
Oh, my gosh. They've got her. Oh, she made it.
Yeah, she did. She did. Nice job by the Cats. I thought they had her that time, but ball was just a little bit high, and she slid underneath it.
They just about hung her out to dry.
They did.
But, I mean, the girl running on third base has to understand that the ball's high and it's going to be a ball.
She's going to probably stay put now. There's a call strike, and she went after it.
Yeah, she did.
So the count now is a ball and 2 strikes, 1 out and a runner on third base. 1 run is in. The score is now 7-2 in favor of Joplin. The ball's a little bit high.
Tried to get her to chase something.
2-2.
To leave this girl at third base, John. I say that all the time. They're just manufacturing runs.
Here comes a pitch, and that's high, and she thought about coming in. She sure did, and probably could have made it if she could just come on.
Well, that was a rare one that hit the top of that little foam thing and just stayed back there. Yeah, most of the time, it's just been ricocheting back.
We're going to try to cover stuff up one more time.
You had to mention it, didn't you?
I guess we really
little
did.
Sprinkles just hanging around.
Okay, the count is full on Howard. Glover's at third base. There's 1 out, and that's a high pop foul ball out of play, and the count remains the same. Well, win, lose, or draw, she's had a pretty good bat, hadn't she?
Yeah, she has. I mean, she couldn't get the bunt down. Almost got her teammate picked off at third, but see if Carly can get her here.
Carly's looking down. Here comes a pitch, and there's a solid hit right up the middle in between first and seconds, and she's going to go at least to second, maybe to third. Kenny gets the ball into third base, and she stops right there. So the Eagles pick up another run on a double by Howard.
Well, Joplin's coach said the best part of his team was his offense.
Yes, it was.
The bats are working tonight.
Here's the right fielder, Taylor Love. She was stranded on third base, and there's a ball low. Autumn up with the ball, and looking Howard back at second base.
Good stop by Autumn.
And these girls are hitting the ball on the nose, aren't they?
Yeah.
They absolutely are. Here comes the next pitch, and that's going to be a ground ball over to Sadie. She doesn't have a choice, but she makes a play at first base for the out. And the runner advances to third. So there's 2 outs now, and that is a 5-3. And the top of the batting order, and we're going to see. And Avery Wolf is going to bat for herself. Ava Wolf, the pitcher in the ball game, steps in on the left-hand side. She started the ball game off with a double in their part of the ball inning. And there's a call strike 1.
See if we can get Ava Wolf out this time and leave that girl at third.
Carly looking over at Coach Jim Cummings. And she steps back onto the rubber. Here comes the next pitch, and she fouls it off for a strike.
Check swing foul on that one.
Yeah. So she spoiled that one. Probably spoiled a ball. I'm gonna guess that time. It looked like it was a little high and outside.
Yeah, she tried to lay off it, but some of them you can't hardly do that.
You know, in normal circumstances, I'd say this ball game is almost out of the way. But I know these cats. I know they can come back, and I know
easy.
they can hit. And there's call strike 3. Got her. So Wolf goes down striking out, but not until Joplin picks up 2 more runs. They've scored 3 in the first, 3 in the second, and 2 in the third. You're watching the Neosho Wildcats on the KNEO Neosho Wildcat Sports Network. We'll be right back after this.
The Sports Locker, located at 1206 Neosho Boulevard, Neosho, is a proud supporter and supplier of Neosho Wildcat Athletics. Open 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday and 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. on Saturday. They carry all the biggest brands, including Under Armour, Nike, and Adidas sports apparel and equipment. Be sure to check out their Facebook page at Sports Locker Team Sales and Specials, or their number is 417-451-9300. Proud supporters of the Neosho Wildcats.
The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report will provide up-to-the-minute scores and highlights from around the 4 states. with ultimate local coverage from all your favorite teams. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report, weeknights at 6 and 10 p.m.
Welcome back to Joplin, Missouri. All Wildcats all the time. Check out your Neosho Wildcat dedicated video portal at kneo.org. It's the site dedicated completely to your Neosho Wildcats. Watch the games live and see the upcoming game schedule on Neosho Wildcats portal at www.kneo.org. And it's the Cats coming up in the top half of the fourth inning.
Number 28.
Here's Carly. She's leading it off. Here's a chance for her to help herself. She had a homer over the center field fence in the first inning, and she's looking at a ball outside.
See if we can't get. Let's see if this middle. Let's see if the middle of our lineup here, John, can get some things going.
Yeah, you know you depend on the middle of that lineup, and they've normally come through without too much trouble. This is a good opportunity to make it happen again, and Carly fouls that one off for a strike. Well, you can see Joplin's thought about this was to switch pitchers and switch the timing as well. Yeah, that will work good. Coaches over there trying to
have fun
adjust
with our equipment in this drizzle.
Yeah. And here comes the next pitch from Wolf, and Carly hits it, and it's going to go up to the second baseman. She's going to have to hurry, and they make the play. So Carly is out 4-3. And here's Sadie Leach.
Number 27, Sadie Leach.
Sadie flied to the right fielder her first time up. Sadie Leach, Avon Blair, Hart, Arnold, and Stevens. I'm going to be thinking positive. We're going to get through this lineup.
Let's get through. Let's get things going. We just need something to get us going, John. Like we've talked about it before. It just seemed like we're snake bitten.
Yeah, we are just a little bit. I was waiting on the umpire to call that. Yeah. He never did, so it was a ball.
I'm telling you, he's got a strange.
Here comes the next pitch from Wolf, and that ball is hit down third baseline. Nice play by the third baseman. Up and the second out. Well, that was a 5-3 second out. And here's number 15.
Come on, Avon, let's get us going. Let's get a 2-out rally going here. Come on.
Avon Blair in the first home game that we had a double, a walk, and a double. So she has the ability to hit the ball. There's no doubt about it.
I've seen her hit a home run before. She just turned on one.
Yeah, right now, there's a ball low and outside.
That's 5 straight balls thrown to her.
Yeah.
Because she walked on 4 straight pitches the time before.
And Wolf looks down. Here comes her next pitch. And that's ball high and outside. 2 balls and no strikes, 2 outs. The Cats are in bad need of base runners. We've got to get something going here. It is 8-2 in the top half of the fourth inning in favor of the Joplin Eagles. And there's a solid hit right down to the first baseman, and she's going to take that unassisted for the third out. So 3 up and 3 down for the Cats. And the score is 8-2. Coming up with the bottom half of the fourth inning, you're watching the Neosho Wildcats on the KNEO and Neosho Wildcats Sports Network. We'll be right back.
The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report will provide up-to-the-minute scores and highlights from around the 4 states. With ultimate local coverage from all your favorite teams. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report, weeknights at 6 and 10 p.m.
You found it. The ultimate car wash. The one that leaves your vehicle looking brand new every single time. Do we have a prep team that pre-washes? You bet. Over 300 ports applying soap to your vehicle? Yes, sir. 40 high-pressure nozzles providing over 2,500 PSI of pressure? Who wouldn't? Buff and dry features that dry your car along with combined 100 horsepower blowers? Try 150. Be careful, we might just blow you away.
Lowry.
Welcome to Joplin, Missouri. Abby Lowry is the batter, and that was a ball low and inside. She grabs it and hands it to Kennard, who throws to Kennard.
You need to get this.
3 up, 3 down is what the Cats need right here.
Second, third, and fourth hitter in the lineup. We need to get out of this inning.
Lowry struck out her first time up. There's a call strike.
Yeah, that's a good pitch down the middle.
Hey, we want everybody to be sure and be with us Thursday night when the Neosho Wildcats take on Republic at home. And there's a solid hit right up through between first and second base. Picked up by Blair, and she gets it back into the first baseman, but the runner is already there.
Just another shot right where we're not.
Yeah, they are. They absolutely are. Here is Jaden Panchow. She had a hit and came around to score and was stranded at third base. Here comes Carly's first pitch, and that's a hard hit ball high up in the air.
Off the top of the wall, John. I thought that was gone.
I did too. Nice job of getting that ball back in, though, to stop it right there. So that was a...
Lowry on first base had to stop halfway between first and second.
Yeah,
because they didn't know if it was going to get caught. And it just bounced off the yellow part, the top of the wall.
I thought exactly what was going to happen as that ball got behind Stevens, but it didn't. She was right there, and she knew where the warning track was. There's a ball inside. You know, Carly's been throwing pitches to these ball clubs since she was a freshman.
Oh, yeah. They know her.
They've got a pretty good idea of what she does. Here comes the next pitch. That was a call strike.
A little off-speed pitch high up in the zone.
Mm-hmm. It just kind of floated right in there, didn't it?
Yeah. Fourth hitter here. This is the reason they're in the top of the lineup for Joplin.
Yeah. And here comes the next pitch, and that's a ball hit. Going to be out of bounds over towards right field. That was over the fence completely. That ball's coming back in.
Yeah, someone
out till we get it in.
Yeah, someone out there on the other side of the fence grabbed it and threw it back in, David.
Now there's a ball and 2 strikes on Riley, the catcher. Comes the next pitch from Carly. And she brought the heat that time. You could hear that glove snap, a little bit low and inside.
That was a good pitch.
Even at 2-2, yes, it was.
On an 0-2 count, that was a good pitch. I'm not sure she could have hit it anyway if it was a strike. No, it's 2-2. I'm sorry. Right now it is. Just a nub to third.
You got her. So there's
got a good
first
play.
Out of the side, but a runner.
Yeah.
Around to third.
Good. Yeah, it was a good play by Sadie too. Just a slow roller. She had to come up and throw it hard and get her out. Just barely got her.
And it was a really nice stretch by Journey too.
Yeah, I mean, a good play by both of them.
Able to see her over there on first base like that. Well, there's one out. There's a ball hit right to Journey. Nice job.
Nicely done.
Turned around and caught that. That was a rope. Here's Grace Williamson. She plays second base, and she's been out both times that she's been up.
Good play by Journey Arnold, stretching across her body with her glove.
Yes, it was.
That was a shot hit low and hard. She barely come up with it.
Yeah, she did. There's the first pitch, a little bit high to Gracie Williamson. Ball 1.
You need to leave. How many times I said this every inning? We need to leave her at third base, don't we?
You bet, we do. We need to leave her at third base. There's a high fly ball. Journey Arnold trying to get to it.
Yeah, just out of
everyone's reach.
Hitting that spot where there's nobody can get to it.
Yeah.
Used to call it no man's land. Now we call it no woman's land.
Well, Journey Arnold, Addie Hart, and Avon Blair both gave chase.
Both of them within about 3 or 4 foot of the ball, but they just couldn't get there in time.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Here comes the next pitch, and that was that high riser for a ball. Nothing doing. 2 balls and a strike. There are 2 outs. It is the bottom half of the 4th inning. Cats are down by a score of 9-2. There's a high fly ball. Hart's calling for it, and she makes the play.
Yep, good play. Nicely done, Addie Hart.
No, but there was 1 run scored. And after 4 innings of play, it is the Neosho Wildcats 2, the Joplin Eagles 9. You're watching the Neosho Lady Wildcats on the KNEO and Neosho Wildcats Sports Network. We'll be right back after this.
There's nothing. I'm telling you what. I don't know what it is. I know we talked about it at the golf tournament.
The Neosho Area Chamber of Commerce invites you to download the new Experience Neosho app, available for free on the Apple and Google Play Store. Your guide to eat, shop, play, and stay in Neosho, and your direct link to KNEO Wildcat Sports. Download the app, register to win weekly prizes, and listen to your favorite Wildcat sports.
Looks like they're all just going through the motions.
Can't wait to hear you ring that bell.
Welcome back to Joplin, Missouri. Neosho Wildcats, top half of the 5th inning, are down to the Joplin Eagles by a score of 9-2. And we will start with Abby Hart, the second baseman, the one who just got that pop-up out there just a minute ago.
And a good job, too, because it was deep for second baseman back out there in the outfield.
Yes, it is.
And she went back out and caught it.
Yeah, and she had the call. There was a good job of communicating between her and Avon Blair to make sure that there was nobody else around. So
she's letting the right fielder and the center fielder know.
Yeah.
You know, I've got it. I'm under it. I've got it.
There's the first pitch. It's high and outside for a ball. Wolf on in relief of Bobski. She took over in the last inning. Guess they were going to bring her in as the closer. She's got several different pitches that she throws and throws her Cats off time. There's another ball. That one's low and inside.
2-0. See if we can't get things going here. And don't be surprised. She's got some pop in her bat, too, as you know as well.
Hart, Arnold, and Stevens, and it's the top of the batting order. Hart stands in there. She turns on one. There's ball 3.
That's what we need.
Yeah, that's exactly what we need. We'll look at a couple now. At this point, I would think you
need base runners.
Got to have base runners. You're absolutely right.
So any way you can manufacture base runners, yes, she's taking all the way.
Yeah, and that's ball 4. She walked.
See if we can't get things going here at the bottom of the lineup.
Here's Journey Arnold. She struck out her last time up on a little floater that she thought was a little bit too high.
Well, she come in and had some good swings last time. But
yes, she did.
First time, John, but she struck on that change-up pitch that really got to her. But she's had some good swings at it.
There's a call, strike 1. ball club there are no outs and a runner on first base, but this ball club also has displayed the ability to score with 2 outs. And there's a solid hit to right field, and it's going to be misplayed. They're going to get around, and Hart is probably going to come on around to score. Arnold is going to go to third base. They're coming all the way in, and they're telling her to go on in. Then she stops and comes back in. But there's the first run the Cats have had in a while. So Journey does what she's known for doing, which is hit the ball to the opposite field and gets 3 bases for her effort.
Now batting.
Yeah, Lynn out there she misplayed it.
Yeah,
John,
she did.
and let the ball get past you. You get the ball get past instead of stopping the girls at first and second. Then that girl gets, you got a chance to score and got a third. So here we go. Let's get going here. Nobody.
Ashlyn Stevens, she has the ability. She had a couple of hits in the tournament not too long ago. And she bounces that one off for foul ball, strike 1.
And you know as well as I do, this Neosho team is very capable of having exploded, just exploding for a big inning.
Yeah, they really do. Top of the batting order after this, and it'll be Kennard, Smith, Garrett, and Kennard. Ashlyn has the ability. She just needs to put the ball out there, and there is a solid hit. It's going to be caught, but that's... Yeah, they're going to... little cat and mouse game there, but...
I thought was going to send her, but she decided
I did too. I thought. Now wait a minute. Autumn had a single in the first inning. She struck out in the third inning. Cats have lowered the deficit a little bit. It's now 9-3 in favor of Joplin.
You get Journey Arnold in from third.
Here comes Wolf's pitch, and that is outside for a ball.
At the top of the lineup here. Let's see if we can get some going, produce some runs here.
Wolf is looking at the center fielder, calling signals to her out there. So there's another one that is low and outside for ball 2.
She's got a little routine. She likes to look at the stand back there and look like Al Roboski in the old days.
Yeah, isn't that so? Here comes the next pitch. And that one's low for ball 3.
Struggling here a little bit.
We would let Autumn get on, and she would probably steal second.
Well, with one out.
Good opportunities for the Cats right here.
1 out. You got a chance to maybe produce a few more runs here.
There's a call strike.
Yeah, she was letting that one go easy.
Yeah.
Need base runners.
Yeah, we need base runners. Nice job of discipline. The Cats are certainly being able to do that.
They got her out at first. It was right down the line. They called it fair.
They sure did. But the Cats get another run. So Autumn is out on a shot to the first baseman.
They called her out. Jim's talking about it.
Yeah, he is. He's talking about it.
Jim's talking about it.
They're going to appeal it and go to the first base umpire and see what he says, but that decision has already been made.
And the umpire, it's the umpire behind the plate's call, because the other umpire, the field, he's over there behind the shortstop, because the girl on third. So the umpire behind the plate has the call, and it was a bad angle because he couldn't see if she was off, like Coach Cummings was talking about, Jim Cummings down there was talking about.
Yeah, that's exactly right. But here is Caden Smith, and there's a call strike on the outside corner.
We got the girl in third. Journey Arnold did a great job getting in home plate on the slide.
Yeah, she did.
So we got 2 in.
That's a ball high. So the count now is 1-1. The Cats have got the bases empty, but as I said, I've seen these Cats score a lot of runs with 2 outs in the past.
Yeah, we can do it. Get things rocking again.
Declan Garrett and Carly Kennard are up next. And there's a solid hit right up the middle, and Kendon is on with a base hit.
One of the few solid ones we've had today. Really hard hit. Shortstop didn't have a chance to make that.
No, she didn't. So here come the Cats, and they're going to talk about it. Joplin's going to talk about it, and we're going to get a couple of runners over here talking to Coach Kate Cummings.
Well, we got, Beckland's up. She hit it hard to the shortstop first inning, just a rope. And then the last one, she kind of hit one to first base just off the end of the bat.
Yeah.
So she's looking to have a good bat, and I know Carly is. She's already hit one home run in the first. So we get some more base runners on for these guys, ladies that can hit the ball.
Pitching coach is a very, very familiar face, certainly to the Neosho Wildcats. Hayden Berry, she was a bugaboo for us in the circle for 4 years over at Webb City, Coach.
Yeah.
She's
a good one.
Yeah, and then she went to Pitt State and played over there. So here's Beckland with Kenan Smith on first base.
Still good. We got 2 outs, but we're still going to get a 2-out rally here.
Yeah. Wolf looking over, see who's calling the pitches. Here's the first one, and that was a call, strike one.
Looked like it was high up in the zone.
Yeah, that would have been a nice ball to hit right between first and second base. That's for sure. Joplin, with very alert base running, has been able to take advantage of some opportunities. There's strike 2.
Now you got to look for something off or look for something. I know you got to swing at anything close.
Yeah.
Look something off, but that off-speed pitch is what's been hurting.
Yeah, this is absolutely one of those gone fishing deals right here. And see if Beckland can take care of it. And that's
she tried it.
Yeah, she did. The little floater was just a little bit high. So the count's now a ball and 2 strikes. Runner on first base, Beckland Garrett. And then it's Carly Kennard. Beckland's looking for a pitch. And she fouled that one back. So the count remains the same.
She's just taking a stab at it because that's all she's doing is staying alive. That was a good pitch on the outside part of the plate, but you can't stand there and let the umpire make the call.
No.
So she did a good job just sticking the bat out there. If you don't like it, stick the bat on it. Hey, that pitch will bring one to your spot here in a minute. Keep battling.
Wolf looks down. Here comes the pitch underway. Beckland swung at it. There was that changeup, strike 3. But the Cats do score. We picked up 2 runs that inning on a couple of really, really nice hits. The score now, after 4.5 innings of play, is Neosho Wildcats 4, the Joplin Eagles 9. We'll be right back after this. You're watching the Neosho Lady Wildcats on the KNEO and Neosho Wildcats Sports Network.
McKay Quality Roofing is a proud supporter of KNEO Radio and the Neosho Wildcat Sports Network. They are located in their new offices at 8115 South Neosho Boulevard. They specialize in roof removal and replacement of residential and commercial properties. In order to serve you better, they have offices in Neosho, Cassville, and Grove, Oklahoma. Call McKay Quality Roofing at 417-455-3326 for a free quote or online at McKayQualityRoofing.com for more information. And go Cats!
At the Hillcrest Church of Christ, we're striving to be His own people, eager to do what is good. Join us for worship at 10 and 6 Sundays and for class Sunday morning at 9 and Wednesday evening at 7. You're sure to find a warm welcome and friendly people seeking to please God according to His Word. Wildcats, join us every Tuesday morning before school for Devo and Donuts at 7 a.m. Learn more about the Hillcrest Church of Christ at neoshochurchofchrist.org.
Glover, Howard, and Love in the bottom half of the 5th inning for the Joplin Eagles. We're in Joplin, Missouri, and the ball game is in the bottom of the 5th. The Cats are down by a score of 9-4, having scored 2 runs in the 5th inning. Been able to hit the ball just a little bit. We got a couple of good hits that time. Here comes Carly's first pitch. Call strike 1.
Like that one.
Thursday night, the Cats will be at home as Republic comes to town. And then Friday night, the football Cats will be in Webb City. There was a nice pitch for a call strike. That was that little change-up, Coach.
Yep. Kind of fooled her, didn't it?
It did. So there's no balls and 2 strikes. Now, this is where Carly normally goes fishing just a little bit. We'll see if that happens.
She throw it outside the plate or inside the plate.
She looks down. Here comes a pitch. And there's a foul ball. Just foul. There's no way Glover was going to catch up with that.
No, that's that high riser.
Yes, it was.
Throwing on the outside part of the plate. And
so the count remains the same. No balls and 2 strikes.
She bit at it. We ain't shut down inning. We got
Let's need to shut them down again and come back and score a few more runs, a little bit at a time. And there is a solid hit out to Kendon Smith in the left field, and there's the first out. Carly Howard, the left fielder, is up. She had a triple her last time up and was stranded at third base. She was hit by a pitch and came around and scored in the 2nd inning.
Be careful with her. Make sure she doesn't lay one down.
She may very well. Yeah, there's a ball low.
Scoreboard already has it 1 and 2.
Yeah. We will have the pregame show at 4:30 from Marion Family Complex. And then we will have the pregame show from Webb City at 6:15 before the 7 o'clock kickoff with the Webb City Cardinals.
That's going to be a good one, John. You guys are 4-0.
4-0, first
Playing
time
good
we've been
football.
that way since 1994. There's a nice pitch for a strike.
2-1 the count. What's Webb City's record?
Webb City is 1-3.
1-3, and Neosho with the 4-0.
Every opportunity to be riding high going into that ball game.
They're struggling right now. Webb is.
Almost got her again. So there's 3 balls and a strike. On the batter, Carly Howard. Carly Kennard steps back out of the circle for a minute, steps back in. Here comes the next pitch, and that's fouled off for strike 2. So we got a full count now on Howard.
Come back
Taylor Love, the right fielder, will be up next. And then the pitcher, Ava Wolf, should either one of them get on.
Get her out right here.
Here it comes. There's the pitch. And God, oh my goodness. You know, Howard obviously knew it was a ball because she dropped her bat, but that looked awful pretty. Howard's on first base. Here is Taylor Love.
That wasn't very far off. Let me tell you, I'll say that right now,
Yes, it
John.
was,
That was
yeah.
not far off.
No, it wasn't.
Here
Love
they go.
grounded out 5-3 her last time out.
They're looking at, Sadie's walking in from third, looking for the bunt.
That's a foul ball for strike 1. The kids from Joplin get ready to bunt that ball, and they have some speed. That kind of makes that a double threat, doesn't it?
It does. I mean, they've got speed on the bases, and they've look like they've been practicing it because they've been laying down some good bunts.
Yes, they have. Ball low and inside. He counts a ball and 1 strike. There is 1 out and a runner on first base.
Ones are wild.
Carly looks over at the Neosho coaches, gets an idea of what her pitch is going to be. Here it comes, and that's fouled off for strike 2.
Good pitch there by Carly, up and in her on her hands.
Love had a chance at that one, but she obviously was quite a bit behind it, but was able to foul it off. So there's a ball and 2 strikes. We've not seen a strikeout from Carly in a while. This would be a good time to have one right here.
I like that idea.
And there's the next one. And that's a ground
slow
ball.
roller. That's tough. Oh, baby. I'll get into
Number
coach
5.
mode. Huh?
Neosho number 5.
Neosho. Next Shannon Smith.
Okay, Ashland has moved over to
Ashland
right
Stevens
field, and looks like that they just traded places, or left field.
Yeah.
And she and Kenyon have just traded places, it looks like.
McKinnon moved to center field now.
Mm-hmm.
They look about the same, don't they, John?
Yeah,
From here,
they do.
You can't see
Runners
their
on
numbers.
first and second.
Another good pitch.
There's a pitch for a strike. There's no balls and 2 strikes.
Leadoff hitter.
For Carly to just take this game on her shoulders and strike out the side.
Struck her out last time, I do believe. Caught looking. No.
Even though that was framed pretty well by Autumn that time, the umpire did not call it.
Yeah, Autumn reached out just a little bit for it and brought it back in. It was framed well, but.
And here comes Carly's next pitch. And there's a ball that is high and foul and back over here. Out of play, and the count remains a ball and 2 strikes. 1 out and 2 runners on.
Trying to stay alive, that's all that swing was.
Yeah. Cats have had a double play ball just like this a little bit earlier. Maybe that'll happen again. Got her, strike 3. There's a strikeout. That's just what we were looking for, wasn't it?
We need one more. No, first and second, but we need to
Wolf
leave.
Strikes out. There's 2 outs, and here is Abby Lowry.
Abigail Lowry.
She hit the ball hard her last time up, and she ended up at second base.
Yeah, she hit that double in the gap, didn't she?
There's a pitch, and the umpire says, nope, ball 1.
Another double in the gap would empty the bases. We need to. Big out right here. John, nobody scores. It'll be the first time. They blanked them.
And the Wildcats half of the top of the 6th inning. It'll be Kennard, Leach, and Blair. And run producing on all 3 of those batters. Carly looks down. Here comes her pitch. And that one's fouled back out of play. Bounced right back into play for strike 1.
We got a lively net back here, don't we?
It really is. That is amazing. And I tell you, that net is the backstop itself is just it's close to the Neosho's backstop.
Oh yeah, there's not a whole lot of foul territory room here right behind the plate.
No, there's not. A ball and 2 strikes, and here comes a delivery, and it's low and inside for a ball. So the count is 3-1. There are 2 outs. Right now is where Carly needs to take over and just mow her down. Lowry struck out in the 1st inning. Here it is, strike 2. Nice pitch, nice pitch. Lowry just looking at it, she knew better. She goes back, gets ready and looks over at Coach Snyder on third base. Carly steps back on the rubber. She looks down. Here comes her pitch underway. Ball's hit to third base, and third baseman picks it up and steps on third base for the out. So the Cats did get a scoreless inning that time on the Joplin Eagles. And the Cats are coming up to their top of the 6th inning. The score is 9-4 in favor of the Joplin Eagles. You're watching Neosho Wildcats on the KNEO Neosho Wildcats Sports Network. We'll be back after this.
At the Hillcrest Church of Christ,
The Freeman Family YMCA is a proud sponsor of high school sports. Serving the 4-state area, the Freeman Family Y believes in putting Christian principles into practice through programs, building a healthy spirit, mind, and body. With 2 locations to serve the area in Grove, Oklahoma and Neosho, the Freeman Family Y open 5:30 to 9 Monday through Saturday, 1 to 5 on Sunday. For more information, you can go online to YMCASW.
Hi, I'm Pastor Mike of Calvary of Neosho, and I want to take a minute to share grace with you today. And what is grace? Grace is when someone gives you something that you don't deserve. I haven't done anything to deserve God's forgiveness, but He gives it by His grace. I haven't done anything to deserve God's love, but He gives it by His grace. I haven't done anything to deserve a bright future, but God has made a way for me to have one by His grace. Titus 2 says the grace of God has appeared that offers salvation to all people. Have you accepted that gift of grace? For KNEO Radio, I'm Mike Leake.
Welcome back to Joplin, Missouri. It's top half of the 6th inning. Cats are down by a score of 4-9. I want to invite you to stay tuned for the post-game show, which is sponsored by Arvest Bank of Neosho. We'd love to have you listen to them. They are great supporters of the Wildcats, and we really appreciate everything they do. So here we go. Here's Carly, and there's the first pitch, and it hits the ground in front for a ball.
Let's see if Carly can get us going.
Carly Sadie and Avon Blair.
We held them scoreless last inning, first time. Let's score some runs and put some pressure on Joplin.
There's another ball low and outside.
Well, first batter walk is how we got going last time,
yes,
John.
It was.
Let's get some base runners. 2-0 count.
Wolf delivers, and there's a ball low and outside. 3 balls in, no strikes.
I was wondering if
the ball's a little bit wet, apparently.
Maybe. I don't know. The pitcher's wanting the new one. She didn't like that one.
Yeah.
But I'm just wondering if she's just trying to be a little bit careful with Carly.
Yeah, I think she probably is. Sadie Leach comes up next. She made that ground snab and tagged third base for the last out in the last inning.
Sadie.
There's ball 4, and she walked. Carly flexed her hips just a little bit like she wanted it, but there was no doing. So, for the second time, the Cats have walked and got a runner on first base.
Courtesy runner. It will be number 2, I believe it was, John. She turned her head, or turned her back to me, but I could not. I think I got number 2 out of it, but I don't. I can't tell.
I'm not.
The old ponytail hanging down there,
yes,
on the back side of the. We will get you that pinch runner as soon as we know.
Here's Sadie. There's a call strike on the outside corner, and I guess I'm gonna. She just moved her ponytail over to the left a little bit.
We're just in the wrong spot.
We are.
To see your number. Can't see the front of it, that's for sure. Not from this far away.
There's a high fly ball. It's going to called off by the center fielder for the out. So there's one out, and here's Avon Blair.
I believe that's right, John. Number 2.
Batting, number 15.
Do we have number 2? Yeah. Is that Kylie Tomlinson?
Yeah, it is Kylie Tomlinson. It is.
I believe that's who it is.
We call a lot of Tomlinsons between her brother playing football and her playing softball. And there's a high fly.
Up.
Hopefully it'll get out. Catcher catches it for the second out. And it brings up Addie Hart.
At the plate, number 8, Addie Hart.
Come on, Addie. Wolf steps in, and here comes the first pitch. That's a ball outside.
Just poke on like you know you how. Like you know how. We've seen it before.
Yeah. Kylie Tomlinson, the pinch hitter, or pinch runner over on first base. And there's a call strike. A ball and a strike. There's 2 outs and a runner on first base for the Cats. And she hits that one high up in the air, and everybody's calling for it, but the glove catches it, and the ball, that inning is over. So the right fielder makes the catch that time, and the Cats leave one stranded on second base. They score after 5.5 innings of play. Neosho Wildcats 4. The Joplin Eagles 9. We'll be right back. You're watching Neosho Wildcats on the KNEO and Neosho Wildcats Sports Network. We'll be right back after this.
Singing is my career and my calling, but I'm also a mother of 4.
And as entrepreneurs, we weigh the cost of every decision.
Medical bills are no longer a worry for our family, so I can focus on my calling.
And our family.
Joining Christian Healthcare Ministries was one of the best decisions we ever made. We're the Blair family, and this is our CHM story.
Choose your doctor without network restrictions, all at an affordable price. Enroll anytime at chministries.org/enroll.
People's Bank of Seneca, we care about your journey every step of the way. Since 1996, we've dedicated to providing excellent customer service across the four-state area, ensuring that every experience is exceptional. Visit us in Joplin, Neosho, or Seneca. Learn more at peoplesbankofseneca.com. Member FDIC. Proud sponsor of area athletics. Let's score big together.
Welcome back to Joplin. First batter up was Panchow, and she hit a line shot to Beckland for the first out.
It was lucky it was right at her because she didn't have to move at all but stick her glove up. That was the shot. Good hit, good play.
At the plate for the Lady Eagles is number 10, Riley Ellie.
Riley Ellie's up with first pitch ball, a little high from Carly. Want to know the count. Comes number 2.
Yeah, Carly keeps throwing that little bit of a high riser when you think somebody's gonna nibble on it, but these Joplin batters are pretty disciplined, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. She's gonna have to bring it down. I think she's wanting a new count, wanting a new number.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
There's one right down the middle for a call strike.
There you go.
She just keep throwing that pitch right there. Well, we can
That's
come back
tough. That's tough to hit right on your hands if you swing the bat right on the inside part of the plate.
There's a foul ball up and back, and hit the top of the backstop that time, and then came right down to the
and right back to Autumn. She didn't even have to move; just turn around. Yeah, you have a hard time stealing from third on this backstop.
You're not a kidding.
Stealing home.
Here comes Carly's next pitch, and there is a solid hit, and that could be out of here. And it is.
Yeah.
It is gone. So Kelly has a home run to her credit tonight. And that was another one right over. Well, now, if we were to move Stevens over to right field, do you suppose they'd hit one over her head over there, too? That's the second time poor Stevens has been, she had one hit over her head in center over the fence, and now one to left field over her head.
Yeah, there's just nothing you can do about that one.
Neither one of those. Ashland looked at it and saw that there was no sense in trying to do anything.
It was just gone. That's all there is to it.
Lady Eagles, number 12, Maria Loom.
Here's Maria Loom. She had a single and came around to score in the last inning. And the score is now 10-4 in favor of the Eagles.
There's that high pitch. I think Carly's just having a hard time getting that pitch down, around the shoulders.
There's another one just like it. That was a little bit higher.
Yeah, she's kind of, you could tell by her reactions, the way she catches the ball, walks around. She's just disappointed in herself.
Yeah, she really is.
She's hard on herself.
And there's a swung on for a strike.
That's that one up there around the shoulders that they have a hard time getting to.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to put this back up over our computer again.
Comes and goes, doesn't it?
Here comes a pitch, and there's a solid hit, and that's going to go all the way to the fence. And Loom is going to go into second. Grace Williamson is the batter. She has been up 3 times and been out all 3 times. Carly is up there ready to go. She's waiting on the batter to get into the box.
Oh, they got to play their little intro songs there anymore, John.
Carly is just a little frustrated. She is worked faster. She's slowed down some. She's just can't seem to be in the groove tonight.
Yeah. It's that
ball high and outside.
That's the one that just keeps rising on her. Her release point is not there tonight.
No.
On that pitch. Throw it up there around their shoulders and stuff, and they can't get to it.
Ball 3.
That's 3 straight there.
There it is. That scoreboard's behind me. Joplin Eagles are over there finishing up their practice for the night. And there's a call strike. So the count's 3-1. There is 1 out. And the Eagles have scored once, and the score is 10-4 in favor of the Joplin Eagles.
Yeah, girl on second, 3-1 count.
And there's a walk. Here's Lily Glover. She has scored twice. She flied out to left field her last time up. Cats are out at the circle. The infield is in talking, trying to figure out exactly what they're going to do should a double steal come on. Umpire calls for another dry ball.
Now batting for Lady Eagles, number 3, Lily Glover.
Third baseman Lily Glover is up. Cats need a double play ball in the worst way right here. Here comes the first pitch from Carly. And that was in there for a call strike.
See if we can get one hit to Sadie again.
Yeah.
Step on third and throw it to first.
Here comes the next one. And that's high foul out of play. So there's no balls and 2 strikes on Glover, the third baseman. Comes the next pitch, and that's hit right through the hole.
And they're sending her. Tag her.
Got her. Yes, sir. Got her. Nice job by
the girl trying
Autumn
to get
being alert and getting the ball to.
I don't think Joplin coach. They threw it into Autumn, trying to get the girl at home, stealing from second base. But Autumn with a dart. Right back to Sadie at third base to pick her off, trying to get to third for the second out anyway.
So another run scored, but there was 2 outs, and there's the first pitch to Carly Howard.
Once again, John, they hit it in the gap, right where we weren't.
Yeah, they did. Strike.
There you go. That's
a nice job by Stevens to get that ball in as quickly as she did, even though they didn't have a play at the plate that allowed Autumn to turn around and get the runner at third base.
Yeah.
There's ground ball right back to Becklin, and she tags a runner out.
Yep.
For the third out. That retires the side. But the Eagles scored 2 more. We're coming back to the top half of the 7th inning. The Cats have got to do it then. You're watching the Neosho Wildcats on the KNEO and Neosho Wildcat Sports Network. We'll be right back after this.
Looking for a bank that puts community first? Look no further than First Community Bank. With our friendly service, convenient locations, and a wide range of financial products and services, we're here to meet all your banking needs. Whether you're saving for the future, buying a home, or starting a business, we're committed to helping you achieve your financial goals. Come experience the First Community Bank difference today. First Community Bank, where community comes first. Member FDIC.
Being a Lion comes with a reputation for excellence. Whether it's in the classroom, on the court, or in the community, Lions are leading the way. With innovative and immersive academic programs, new scholarship opportunities, and a campus committed to the future. Now is the perfect time to find your purpose. Find your pride at Missouri Southern State University.
Welcome back. It is the top half of the 7th inning, and Ava Wolf in relief of Carly Bowski has come in and pitched again. She's taking the last of her warm-ups, and it is going to be Journey Arnold that starts it off for the Cats. So it's going to be Arnold, Stevens, and then the top of the batting order.
Let's see if we can't get something going, John. I keep thinking we're due for a big inning.
Yeah, we are. We need a big inning, no doubt about it. Journey Arnold, the first baseman, steps in. Ava Wolf with her first offering, and that was a call, strike one. Journey didn't necessarily like that one. She just kind of looked at it.
She understood that. That might have been a little off-speed pitch, too.
Here comes the next one. That one's a high riser for ball one.
Try to get her to chase.
Journey, Stevens, and Autumn Kennard. Call strike two. That's the second one. Journey just kind of looking at it.
Need base runners. We need base runners. Get to the top of the lineup here. You never know. Good things can happen. Put the bat on the ball, good things can happen.
Yeah. Journey chokes up a little bit and then chokes down, and there was that little old Fuller pitch that just almost didn't get there, and Journey knew well enough to lay off of it.
That was that changeup just outside the plate.
JV ball game after this, and we will be in Neosho on Thursday night at the Marion Family Complex. There's the next pitch, and it's low and outside, so that evens the count at 2-2.
No, I believe it's 3-2, John. They
Pretty
just put
good
it up.
group of fans here from both Joplin and Neosho, weathering the rain.
Yeah, it's just drizzle on and off, on and off. Just enough to make it. You're standing outside, just a little uncomfortable.
Here comes a pitch, and that's a ball outside.
Yep.
Yeah, so Journey Arnold walks. Well, the Cats have got a runner on for the third inning in a row. Here's Ishland Stevens. Then it's the top of the batting order. Stevens switched to left field, and Kendon Smith went to center. And there's the first pitch. A little bit high for a ball.
Need something to put some pressure on Joplin here.
Yeah, let's do it right now. Here comes the next offering, and that was outside for a ball.
She's struggling a little bit.
Stevens is pretty disciplined at the plate. She gets on base. It's and second base is open. It's just kind of an afterthought. She's going to be there. She's got the speed, and there's a nubber back foul ball, strike one. The problem seems to be now keeping the balls dry, Coach.
Well, we had that problem last night down in Seneca. They were constantly throwing balls to the dugout with a girl with a towel in there, keeping one ball dry the whole time. Trying to.
Here comes the next pitch and there's a swung on strike. So Stevens has 2 strikes now. Journey Arnold is at first base for the Cats, and it'll be the top of the batting order. Comes the next pitch, and she got her strike 3. Stevens strikes out, and here's Autumn Kennard.
Now batting.
For the first out.
Kennard.
Autumn steps in from the left-hand side, and there's the first pitch. It's called strike one. Caught that outside corner. Starting to get a little chilly here too, isn't it?
The wind's kind of picking up just a little bit.
It has.
Got a little bit of wind and just a little bit of drizzle and just.
It's called strike two, and that was a nice job by Riley Kelly of framing that pitch.
Yeah.
She did a nice job of getting it in there, giving the home plate umpire every opportunity to call it a strike. I think we're going to see that little changeup right here.
Could be. No.
It's going to be a solid hit.
Poke there.
And Journey is going to come on around to third. She's going to land there. Autumn stays at first base. That was a well-hit ball, so Autumn has her second hit.
There we go.
Of the afternoon.
I like that.
And here's Kendon Smith.
Let's keep this thing going right here.
You bet.
Number 18.
Kendon had a single her last time up. There's another solid hit, and Journey is going to score again. And here comes Autumn around third base, and she's
Autumn in. Oh,
nope. Everybody is safe. Nice job by Kendon Smith. She gets a double for her efforts, and Carly is around to third base. That makes the score 11-5 in favor of the Joplin Eagles. There is one out, and here's Becklin Garrett.
All right, there you go. We're putting the ball in play. We're putting some pressure on Joplin. Let's see how far we can run this, John. Six more runs to go.
Yeah. Becklin's up there, and she just looks like she's ready. She just wants something. Just give me something to swing at. There's one out. Carly Kennard will be up next.
Sometimes those 3 outs are hard to get sometimes.
And she swung on, and she fouled that one off. She knew that. She was not happy with herself at all that time. And Will steps in. There's the offering, and that ball is low. Nice job by Kelly to be able to stop that ball.
Yeah, good
Keep
play.
Autumn from coming in to score.
Slid over and caught it. That plays low and outside.
So Autumn's at third, Kendon's at second. There is one out, and Becklin is at the plate. Here comes the next pitch from Wolf. And there's a solid hit to the first baseman. And they make the play over to first base. And we do get one more run, and Kendon goes to third base. So Kendon's on third base. The Cats have scored one.
Now Joplin will take the out and give up a run since they're up by 5.
Sure they would.
But they walk her.
Yeah, they're going to walk Carly. Absolutely, I can see that. Respect given to the senior. And here's Sadie Leach. Well, we've got a pinch runner, and looks like it is Tomlinson again.
I believe it's number 2, Tomlinson again. Yeah. See if Sadie can thump one and keep this going. Sometimes that third out is hard to get.
Sadie gets a good one, and Avon Blair will be up. Runners on first and third for the Cats. There's the first one. That's a solid hit, and that's way back. And there's going to be one run score, and we're going to bring her on
going.
So he was safe at third base, and Sadie is on with a double.
Go. Going down by 4 now, John, one at a time.
Cats pick up another run. The score is now 7-11. And we're going to have, looks like, a pinch runner for Sadie. And that is number 11 for Neosho.
Nope.
Yeah, that's
blew away, John. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we've lost it there somewhere.
We've lost a lineup. Wind's taking it over.
That is Carly Mahurin is going to run at second base. Coach Cummins kept wanting to bring Tomlinson on, and then at the last minute said, "Oh, wait just a minute."
Tomlinson round the corner, and she said, "No, not yet." It was a good relay, but See if Avon can keep it going. Come on, Avon.
Here's right fielder Avon Blair.
Put the bat on the ball.
Runners on first and second. And there's a solid hit, and that's going to be up the middle. They're not going to have a chance. And she's there. She's safe. And the Cats pick up another run.
11-8. Sometimes that third out, John, is hard to get.
Absolutely. A gallant play by the second baseman, but there was just no way. And Avon had the speed in order to make it work. So we've got runners on first and third. And here's Abby Hart. Abby Hart has hit the ball and hit it hard. Here comes Wolf, and there is a call strike one.
If she can get this going. You know how Addie can hit it. We've seen it. We've hit her a home run. It'd be nice if she just turned on one right now.
And Journey Arnold is up to bat next. Journey has scored twice in the last 2 innings. And there is a call strike 2.
That's 2. Got to battle now. Now she has to battle.
Yeah, she's just gonna have to hit the ball. If we hit the ball and put it in the outfield, we'll pick up at least one more run.
Well, put the ball in play. Good things happen when you put the ball in play.
They sure do. Got her on that changeup, and that ends the ball game.
A tough pitch.
Addie Hart, tough pitch, tough way to go.
Yeah.
But the Cats make it real interesting. They score 4 in the top half of the 7th inning, and the final score of the ball game is Joplin Eagles 11, Neosho Wildcats 8. We're going to take time out, and then we will be right back. You are watching the Lady Wildcats on the KNEO and Neosho Wildcat Sports Network.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
At Calvary Neosho, we aren't your grandmother's church, because she lives in Akron, Ohio, and that would be a terribly long commute for church. But if she did live in Neosho, we at Calvary would be delighted to have her come visit us. And since you live here, we would definitely like you to come visit us. Then, when your Nana comes to visit for Christmas, you can bring her to church and introduce us to her. We're sure she is a delightful lady. You can find us at Facebook/Calvary of Neosho, or join us in person at 3650 Oak Ridge Extension. We gather for worship Sundays at 10:30 a.m. Calvary Neosho. Not your grandma's church, but we'd sure like to meet her.
Welcome back to the post-game show. The post-game is being brought to you by Arvest Bank of Neosho. At Arvest Bank of Neosho, we believe in the power of serving others. From small businesses to agriculture, whether you're looking for someone to help you manage your mortgage or just an expert in wealth management, we've got you covered. You deserve the best financial partner you can get who cares and will help you reach your financial goals. Arvest Bank of Neosho, and they're proud to call Neosho home. Well, Coach, I tell you, it was a good ball game. The Cats finally got the hits. They came into the 7th inning and picked up 4 runs, which was exactly what needed to happen. It shows you that these Cats are not down and out, and they could have given up early on, but it just didn't happen.
They're explosive. They can just get on a roll sometimes, and we've seen it before. Just scored a lot of runs, and they got a few good hits in that last inning. They just kind of started too late, John.
Yeah, we did. We just started too late, but hey, kudos to the Joplin Eagles. You could tell the way they were running the bases, the way they were hitting the ball. They were hungry for another win, weren't they?
Yeah, they were. They did a great job hitting the ball, and every time they'd hit a little bloop or something, it was just right where we weren't, and they took advantage of it. And Neosho made a few errors, and it just snowball effect, and they had some good big runs, in the first few innings on that because of that.
Well, the Cats threw the ball, and they showed that they had the arms. A lot of them were just a little bit overthrown, and Joplin certainly took advantage of it. And there again, that's why the Cats ended up on the bad end. But we made it really close. It was 11-7, and the Cats came back and continued to make it 11-8 before the ball game was over with. That's our final score. Thank you for watching us. God bless you for watching us tonight in a dreary, rainy weather. We will be back. Coach and I will be with you at 4:30 on Thursday afternoon at home at Marion Family Complex when the Cats take on the Republic Tigers. Here on the Neosho Wildcats. So that's going to end it for us tonight. Thank you for being with us, and until we see you next time, go Cats!